Last year was a thriller on the doubles circuit. Incredibly, there were 15 first-time doubles champions on the ATP World Tour in 2014. Yet somehow the Bryan brothers still managed to clinch 10 or more titles in a single season for the 4th time.
We're competitors, we hate to lose. It's about never being really satisfied.
It's like hitting the wall, you know, when you're back when you're 6 years old, you were hitting against the wall. It's the same thing now with them, and but to do what they did, you know, they just win everything.
Age doesn't matter. They'll keep going. They're brilliant. I mean, obviously, the best doubles team of all time.
And that'll do it. The #1 pair in the world.
Oh, what a way to end it.
The Bryans clinched the year-end #1 Emirates ATP doubles team ranking for a record 10th time last season, doing it against rivals as good as any they've played against.
It's been a great year for doubles. There's been, if you look at the rankings, there's 18 teams playing the whole year, competing well, winning titles.
Benefiting from an exciting, streamlined format, doubles promises to be better than ever in 2015.
It's a great time for doubles, it's a great time for tennis, not only for the doubles players, but also for singles players.
Doubles is now, with this new format, we're playing like nowhere in the match tiebreak. It's really dynamic, so 1 point could change all match.
There's a lot of pressure, but it's also exciting. You see always more crowds coming in for a 10-point tiebreak. They know that it'll take 10-15 minutes, and that it's probably, you know, the best part of the match.
When you play this format, it feels that every point is important, that any second, everything can change.
With the no-ad deciding points and also the champions tiebreak, if you feel like every point is so big from the minute you step on the court.
The competition is tough, there are many good teams, the game is powerful, and a slight mistake or slight loss of concentration can be costly.
With the competition so fierce, in 2015 it's best to anticipate the unexpected.
If you look at the top, there's a lot of new teams. Anything can happen on any week.
I think it's great. You have different game styles. You have a lot of baseliners playing the game now. The game has evolved, has changed a little bit. So you have net guys against baseliners. I think it makes it very interesting, and it's fun matches to watch.
That difference in styles has ensured unpredictability. Last season there were 4 different Grand Slam winning teams. Just the 2nd time that's happened in 6 years.
You had a lot of first-time winners, which I know the fans love to see. Even on the singles tour, you saw that as well.
And we saw that this year with Sark Pospisil, with Beneteau and Vasselin. 4 different Grand Slam winners. That shows how competitive the year has been.
The first slam of 2014, the Australian Open, was won by Lucas Kubot and Robert Lindstedt.
It was the boy dream come true. It was massive for me. It was by far the biggest thing I've experienced in my career.
At the French Open, homegrown heroes Julien Beneteau and Edouard Roger Vasselin were victorious.
It was much more than just a title. It was in France, it was a Grand Slam, it was in front of our family, our friends. People were staying in the stadium also to cheer for us. Everybody was happy, so it was us together on the court, but it was also all the stadium and all the French people, so it was terrific.
While the Wimbledon title went to young gun partners Vasek Pospisil and Jack Sock.
We just gave it a go and felt good from the first match, and then yeah, quite the dream run in the end, and pretty amazing to be able to say that we're Wimbledon champions. It's obviously everybody's dream as a tennis player to have moments like that, and hopefully there'll be some more of those, but definitely a really special one for sure.
And then in New York, the Bryan brothers claimed their 100th title with victory at the US Open. A month later in Shanghai, they would claim an incredible 900th match win.
Delights for the Bryan brothers.
Let's go for a grand. You think you got it in you? Yeah, we got at least 100 more for sure.
2015 should be a vintage year on the ATP World Tour doubles circuit.
There's new blood, there's old blood. You'll see them clash.
Next week on ATP World Tour Uncovered, 2015 gets underway in style, with all the action from Doha, Brisbane and Chennai. And raring to go, nearing 1,000 match wins, Roger Federer tells us his plans for the season ahead. Don't forget to log on to atpworldtour.com for your 24/7 breaking news and talk with us on Facebook and Twitter in English and Spanish. We'll see you next week.